Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Was Like Battle Beast? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story. Now before continuing, the shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to Luck Fruit G for suggesting this idea. He has been recommending this for quite a while now, but honestly I did not know the character. I am not that much of a big fan of Invincible. Of course I know about Omni-Man and whatnot. I have made what ifs on it, but yeah, I never knew about the whole comic scenario and, world it's built upon. So I did some research with the help of ChatGPT and good old Google and was able to find out that he's basically like a Superman and a mixture of Hulk. So yeah, I think I can pretty much whip out a story based on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well, and stay tuned for a story there today because I'm gonna upload there today as well. Now without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 6 years after the QB attack in Konoha, Gakure no Sato. It was October 10th and nighttime, one day after the QB festival. As we go towards an alleyway where we see behind a metal dumpster, there was a huge hole, in which currently was hiding a small 6-year-old boy, as he was waiting for tonight's night to be over and to be done with. Why? Because the people of Konoha was the reason. He feared them that they would hunt him down and beat him like they have done in the past 2 years or so. And nobody would come for his help. And because of that reason, he had this time prepared and made a safe haven for himself. Or so he thought. Because now we see Naruto saw a huge dog standing on the other side, sniffing, as the dog barked. And immediately, the dumpster that was sort of protection was pulled to the side. Naruto's eyes opened wide as he was now trembling in fear, because standing in front of him with sinister smiles on their faces were the people. One grabbed him by the hair on his head and literally threw him to the ground. You think you could escape us? You're wrong, kid. You will pay tonight for all the crimes and suffering you caused to these good people. We all have lost someone because of you. And today, you will pay for it greatly. I have mastered a Fuinjutsu arts, a technique that will cause you to destroy from within. And I have engraved it on this kunai. No, please, don't hurt me. What did I even do to you all? Yelled out Naruto in frustration. He was alone, he was scared, and he was now cornered. What had he done to deserve this? But the people, they only gave him cold stares. You know very well what you have done. Do not test our patience anymore with this bullshit. We know who you are. No matter how hard you try to deny it, QB, there's no point in hiding. We all know that you are impersonating a child. Our fourth Hokage sealed you within this body so that we can destroy you when you are older. You are a threat as we speak, and we will destroy you now, finishing what the fourth started. And with that, the divine judgment in the eyes of the people of Konoha was delivered. They beated him to the inch of his life. And then the kunai was stabbed straight through his chest. Once it was done, people then asked, now what? Wrap him up. Make sure nobody is able to see it. I'm gonna throw him off to the cliff at the Valley of the End. Nobody will be able to find his remains. Nobody. And so that is what he did. And within hours later, Naruto was thrown, tied and packed up in bandages from the Valley of the End cliff. Sayonara, QB. Hope you rot in hell. Unbeknownst to the man who turned his back, this was heard, and what he had done has finally taken its effect, as suddenly there was a huge thud sound behind him as he stopped. As he slowly turned, as his eyes widened, because standing there was the same figure of the kid. His eyes, they were closed. His facial expressions, they were stone cold. His whisker marks were a little bit thickened, and his lips were turning black, as his canine-like teeth were emerging as he even growled a bit. as Naruto's eyes opened, revealing that bloodshot red eyes of the Kyuubi. You wanted to turn me into a monster, right? Let's see how much of a monster I've become then. You monster, you're finally showing your true color. But before he could finish, the man was shocked and stunned as he saw that he was on the ground now. His vision blurred a little bit as he looked up to see that his legs were cleaved off, as on the other side behind him, the boy was standing, holding his legs. You talk too much. Why don't you stand on your ground and fight me like a man, honorably, and we'll see just how far are you able to go with your ambitions, because you tried and you failed to kill me, said the boy. And for the first time, the man was afraid of the boy. He thought he could bully him. He thought that he would be able to deal with the Kyuubi. But right now, his worst nightmare was in front of him. The very monster that took down shinobi's much more capable than him. And even the damn fourth Kage was now standing in front of him. What was he going to do? A lone Chunin, who was just lost with a single attack, both of his legs. As Naruto threw his legs back at him, and now leveled him up with a gaze. Come on. Come at me with everything you got. You monster. But before he could finish with a single slash from Naruto's claws that appeared in his hands, Naruto was able to kill him off. Pathetic. He is pathetic. As Naruto, he witnessed that his wounds were healing and feeling fast as he plunged out the kunai that was still embedded into his chest and threw it to the side. As his chest wound closed shut, as Naruto growled. Still not satisfied. As Naruto sniffed, and suddenly on all fours leapt into the air, tearing the earth apart from there where he stood. And now he was sprinting on top of tree branches, turning them into splinters and going at blinding speeds. Naruto was getting used to his newfound strength and abilities, but he and his instincts were that of a predator who was in lust of hunt. And right now he needed to hunt. It was his urge to hunt. As he found huge amount of bandits in a camp. As Naruto landed in front of them. What the hell? What do you want, kid? Get out of here before we make an example out of you. As Naruto didn't move. Seriously. Are you sure that you want this, kid? We're gonna kill you and tear you to shreds. Or better yet, let's soul the prick. I mean, look at him. He'll be able to go on the underground market for quite a lot of stuff. As Naruto looked up, his eyes, bloodshot red with slits in them, indicated something sinister. And his hands, his fingertips especially, covered in blood that was dried up, indicated that he has killed. I wish to hunt, but I seem to like challenge as well. How about this? Fight on equal ground, me against all of you. You're a cocky kid. You're a funeral. Don't take it easy on the kid. He's killed before. But it's time to show him that we can kill. But what followed suit was a massacre. They tried to hit and were somewhat successful with bows, arrows, as well as even with daggers. All of them embedded in Naruto's body, which Naruto literally ripped apart. And as more wounded he got, the more enraged and stronger he got. Yes, this is what I wanted, said Naruto, somewhat satisfied as his bloodlust as well as carnage-infused instincts were calming down. As by the sunrise, the whole huge bandit camp was wiped out. No one was spared. No victims, no oppressors, nobody. As Naruto stood there with a peaceful expression, as his wounds were healed completely. Yes, I feel at peace. But Konoha needs to pay for what it has done. The world is filled with strong shinobis. Konoha is filled with strong shinobis. Maybe I will be able to get a good battle there. They wanted a demon, right? They just summoned the devil. I hope they're ready for it. As Naruto then began to arrive back towards Konoha. But something else was brewing. His genetic coding was changing. He was evolving and at faster alarmingly faster rate. He was still a 6-year-old by age, but he had grown. He had grown 6 feet tall, much more muscular, as well as stronger. He was looking like an adult, a stronger one, and the epitome of one at that. As Naruto arrived at the gates, by the time he was only wearing a stolen pants from the shinobi camp. No other pants of his own fitted him, while his upper top, it was huge and could not be fitted into normal civilian clothes that were found there. So, he was bare-chested as he arrived, looking like a monstrous Hulk in human form. What is that abomination? You do know who it is, said a deeper voice, as Naruto showed his grin, causing them all to shock and reel back. You? But how? We made sure that, as Naruto grabbed them both by the skulls and literally crushed them into his hands, causing their heads to explode like grapes. As Naruto entered inside, and there, people were now wary of him. As Naruto was walking, suddenly he was surrounded by Anbu's Jonins as well as Hiruzen Sarutobi. Who are you? You do know who I am, Hiruzen Sarutobi. No, Naruto? Asked Hiruzen, confusedly. Yes, I am Naruto. How did this happen to you, my dear boy? Asked Hiruzen with quite a shock-filled expression. Ask your people. The very people that are beloved to you. The very people who tried to kill me. He's lying, there is no wound mark on him, said one of the Anbus. Is that so? Then how did I evolve as such? How did I knew that I holded the QB? What do you mean you hold it? You still do, said Hiruzen. No. We combined. Thanks to the dumbass who stabbed that kunai. Something has happened. I don't know what it is, but it has. We can help you, Naruto. I don't need your help. I'm only here for one thing, and that is challenge. You people seem to seek war with me, right? And I'm here to deliver it, on both mine and Kyuubi's behalf. Naruto, this is not what we wanted. This is not what your parents would have wanted. Are you seriously going to betray your own village? Yes. I'm going to betray my oppressors. I'm going to betray the village that spat on me. And with that being said, the Anbus launched an all-out attack while Hiruzen stood frozen. But what followed suit was the Anbus being the one teared apart as the wounds instantly healed and inflicted on Naruto's body. As Naruto, his bloodlust was increasing. See? I told you. Have you got any more of these toys? Naruto, please, don't force my hand. You've caused enough damage. Surrender yourself. Oh, but I won't. You people pushed me so far. Why should I listen now? And what followed suit was screams of terror. If Kyuubi did a job on Konoha and was considered a terror, Naruto made it look like a child's play. Because he was massacring everyone like a rogue animal. A predator hunting them down. Just for fun. The shinobis, they were trying to protect the civilians, but failing badly. Because all of them were being treated like prey. No matter where they run, no matter what they tried to do, no matter what jutsu they used, all of them failed. The pain inflicted on his body only increased his rage and strength seemingly, and the healing process as well. With bare hands, he took the whole village of Konoha Gakure down. And by the sunset, Naruto was standing atop of smoke-rising buildings and piles of dead bodies. Naruto had turned the whole village into a graveyard. Not a single soul was spared, except for one. The one who was behind all of this pain. The one who started this all. Mebuki Haruno. Her daughter Sakura and her husband dead. So, Mebuki-san, what do you think? You monster. Don't tell me what I am already. This is something that you created. Isn't this what you wanted? Time for your glorious moment, said Naruto, giving her a kunai. Take it. As she took it up, go on, charge, said Naruto with a sinister smile on his face. Go on. This is what you wanted, right? To become a hero. Go on. I said go on, damn it. Go on, yelled out Naruto in almost looking like a feral growl. Ibuki, still shaken, narrowed her eyes. I'd rather die, she said, taking the kuna and stabbing it into her own neck, killing herself as Naruto facepalmed himself and laughed. Stupid. What a foolish woman. I was giving her an honorable death, and yet she took the coward's way out. What could I expect from Konoha? All of them are like this. But that is when Naruto realized they were lands of fire and another land of who controlled the villages. Maybe they would be able to give him some sort of match. From there on, Naruto's journey began to find the ideal opponent, the strongest one. While still training and hunting, his instincts as well as his strength increased. He was the perfect fusion of human and Biju combined. No longer just Kurama, no longer just Naruto. Something battle-hardened and in its own right filled with hatred towards everything except for battle. Something that only knew one thing. As now we go towards the Akatsuki in Amegakure. They have been completely wary of the newfound power. They call him a battle-hardened beast in Bingo Book. As his title, his name is Naruto Uzumaki. He's supposed to be 7-year-old now, but he is a behemoth. An enigma that is so strong that it took down a whole nation. The strongest one at that, with his bare hands. Because elemental nations too have fallen. His prey. Especially the land of fire. It, alongside Konoha, has gone extinct. Its forces, at least, the civilians, they fled, leaving it barren. Spread out. They did not want it to be its next target. Takigakure was the next spot. And there, after finding out that a Jinchuriki like him was being bullied, he wiped out the whole nation without any asking questions. Similar to the land of snow and the land of demons. None was spared. Those who oppressed, they were taken down. People thought that he was helping them, but in reality, Naruto was only looking for one thing. And that was stronger opponents. He went to these places thinking that if they were able to suppress such population, they would be strong and capable opponents of taking him on. But in reality, they were nothing more than mere jokes. As currently the Akatsuki was contemplating of what to do. We need to do something about this mess, said Pain. What? He's dangerous. Should we just clay bomb him or something? Said Deidara. We can try, but I doubt that it would work on him. The more wounded he gets, supposedly, he is more powerful, said Orochimaru, as one of them slammed his hands on the table. So what? We are immortal as well. We can take him on. We can try, but we must try together. And so that is what they did. While Naruto was resting, his eyes open as he jumped and dodged a fireball jutsu. As surrounding him was the Akatsuki. Surrender, Naruto Uzumaki. We have surrounded you. Who are you people? And what do you want? We are the Akatsuki. And we have only one goal. And one goal alone. And that is world domination. If you come with us peacefully, you will die a painless death. Oh, is that so? Said Naruto as his bloodlust immediately kicked in. His instincts increased, his nails turned into claws as he vanished, taking most of them out, gouging some of the people's eyes out as Deidara was on the ground screaming alongside with Hidan and Kakasu because their eyes were gouged out. As Naruto stood to the other side, blood seeping from his nails, dripping down to the ground. And I expected something much more. Is everyone in Elemental Nation is just nothing more than a bragging bastard? And what followed suit was a massacre of them, because Naruto has gotten enraged. He was unsatisfied, his lust wasn't calming down. But that all changed years later when Akatsuki arrived. Otsutsuki's arrived. Naruto was able to take them on, take them down and defeat them both mentally and erasing their spirit signatures and taking on the karma seals as his own and defeating them physically, making them so scared that the remaining Otsutsukis ran away. And Kaguya, for the first time in centuries, remaining inside her seal, felt grateful for her children to sealing her way, because that monster, that bloodlusted monster, wasn't easy to calm down. As Naruto, he was finally calm and peaceful, but for how long God knows, because his killer instincts, they once piled up, would increase, and he would lash out like a rabid animal, and there would be nothing in this whole world that will be capable of stopping him and his rampage. And all of this was done, all thanks to Konoha. People had Konohas to thanks for all this mess, but even to this day, their remains, still remained on the ground, where piles of dead bodies and now piles of bones in Konoha, which was untouched, and a reminder to the rest of the elemental nation to never push someone so far that they become what you all fear. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well, and stay tuned for a story there as well, because I will be uploading there as well too. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.